Joining us on FNR, the State of Our Football Nation, is a former Olympian, a guy who's been part of the football scene for quite some time. We know him as a Socceroo, Tony Vidmar, and he joins us currently via Japan. Compliments of, I think, Ben O'Neill's mobile phone. Tony, welcome to the program and great to have you on board.
Thanks very much, George. It's good to be on.
How tough is it at the moment with all the disruption, with all the preparations that you guys have to go through? And we're asking more and more of our players, it seems to me, whether they are the Matildas, whether they are the youth team, or whether they are the Socceroos.
Yeah, they are exceptional circumstances, but I think one thing from the outset here is that in our bubble we've created a fantastic environment, and our focus is on our daily training and preparing for the first game coming up next week.
Now, you've been part of this Olympic experience before. How do you feel that they're being cheated or denied a very special and memorable time in their lives, not having access to, the fans and the world coming to Tokyo?
Yeah, look, that's it's an unfortunate circumstance that all athletes have been put in. But I think once the players received their Olympic outfits, then you could see that they knew that it still means something special. And down the years, you always look back and say that, especially for the players, that I have been an Olympian, and I think then that focus definitely switches away to performing.
What do you think the impact has been, Tony, of the players having to wait so long for the chance to actually compete in this? Is it maybe just increased the hunger to actually get out there on the pitch?
Oh, definitely. They've been waiting for such a long time for this moment, and the anticipation and the drive that the players have is even more. I think for our players, they got to gather and gain 12 months of football experience at their own clubs. And I think with that experience that they've received, they're taking that on board every day in training so far.
Having these this bubble and being so close to one another, does it mean that you follow every training session or every match or every trial, whether it's the Matildas or whether it's the Olyroos or the Socceroos?
Oh, look, you kind of focus and focus on everything that we do here. There's so much happening in and around our bubble, and as you said, that we've created a fantastic environment. The players are enjoying themselves, and whether what's happening out in the world, as I said, they're so focused on doing their country proud and doing themselves proud.
What does it mean for Arnie to get a second crack at the Olympics? He was involved the last time as a caretaker coach, I believe, when Australia competed in 2008. It's been that long since we've qualified.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I think Arnie talks about the stories of even when he was as a player in I believe that was '88, and now as a coaching, and he still has that same hunger and that same drive. It's he was like a big kid when he received his Olympic outfits as well. So I think it doesn't matter if it's your first or your fifth time, you still go in there thinking this is an amazing experience. You cannot compare it with anything else in sport, because it's a prestigious moment.
What's next on the schedule, on the horizon, Tony?
This evening we play our second friendly game against New Zealand. So this will be a great opportunity to start with our starting 11 having different players starting. Gives them that opportunity to gain valuable minutes, and as I said, get through a good game, and then get ready for, as I said, for the next kind of our phase 3 of our preparation.
It's been a while since you've had a chance to get these guys in camp. Who have you been most impressed with out of the squad, just seeing them up close as opposed to the usual scouting regimen?
Well, I would say that I've been impressed with everyone. Everyone has deserve their opportunity, and I don't think there's anyone who's going to shirk from that or take a step back. And that's been the fantastic thing that we've seen already in the training, the understanding of what Arnie wants them to do and how we want to play. And just the full commitment they're doing in every training session. Sometimes they go a little bit over the top, but that's the hunger and the drive that each player is bringing in. And as I said, we've been together now for several weeks, and as I said, the next 7 days are just about our ready phase of going into the tournament.
We're talking to Tony Vidmar, who's in a bubble in Japan with the Olympic teams. Have you had a chance to watch any other football? For example, did you get much of the Euros on board?
We did. We had the same, early hours as Australia. So we get to watch it. Previously, we were with the Socceroos that we had it at normal o'clock. Look, any kind of football that you get to watch is great for the players, and as you say, you watch games, you learn games, and we take in as much as we can.
So the actual experience of being involved in the Olympics in Japan this year is very, very different. What's the day-to-day life like in the bubble?
Look, our preparation is, the way tactically and with the coaching staff is pretty much the same. It's we're only limited in going out to the training field, and then we're basically in on our floor where we can't really access anything else. And as you said, there's the commitment from every staff member to bring out their best. So for us, again, not having that freedom is an unfortunate thing. But again, we're here to do a job.
Tony, can I just say from all of us at FNR, we're very excited and looking forward to watching what sort of progress the teams can make. We understand there are some tremendous individuals involved, but as we've seen in the Euros, it'll be the best teams and the teams that put their best foot forward. Did you make much of the final, the fact that England started so well and so positively, and of course Italy took all the prizes?
Well, that's in tournament football. You've got to make sure that you don't peak too early, and that's something that we'll be looking to build on each game that we play.
And Tony, just one last one, because we know we've got to let you go. It's a very tough group that Australia has been drawn in. Do you look on that as a negative or a positive, that there's an opportunity to play against some of the best players in the world?
Look, it's a great opportunity, great exposure. You come into a tournament like this, you're going to come up against the best teams around, and we consider ourselves one of the best teams as well.
Fantastic. We're talking to Olympian and these days one of the senior figures behind the scenes, helping to make sure that our Olympic football teams in Tokyo are primed and ready to perform. Tony Vidmar, thank you for joining us on FNR, and a very big thank you to Ben O'Neill from Football Australia for making sure, one, that we got the call on time, and two, that you made it possible. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, guys, and we'll speak again.
All the best.